As Bob introduced me, I'm Jeremy Ryder. I'm our Director of Design and Customer Experience. And so a lot of my time is spent on the pre-sale side and trying to think of solutions that fit your guys' need. As Jason alluded to, not everybody has the exact same needs. So we came together as we started to brainstorm around advanced managed services and how to get you guys ahead. What are some of the packages that we could put together as an example for you that might closely align with your environment? Just a reminder, we kind of go after these as fully managed solutions to connect and protect your users, as Jason alluded to. So let's jump into some of our sample solutions. You'll see right off the bat, we've got some pricing. And partly that's intentional because I think in this managed services game, sometimes there's concern about the cost of it, right? Like I'm farming this out to somebody else. It's probably going to be excessively expensive. I would rather just hire somebody to do this job for me, on and so forth. So that may vary by organization, but we want to be upfront with our pricing. And so what you see here is an attempt to offer you a secure network. And I want to say this pricing includes both product and the managed services that go with it. Now, you may not need the product in your situation, but in order to make this as simple as possible to consume, we start from a pricing perspective there. So we put together a kit that resembles a couple firewalls, a number of switches, some high-density APs, some general coverage APs across the board. And again, you may look at those and say your environment's different. And we've got some customization options to go along with that. Maybe you need a little more throughput from your firewall. Maybe you need a few more switches. Maybe you need some access points. And that'll vary our price here. But this package is all geared around giving you the infrastructure that you need and the services in order to provide this secure network. So you can have peace of mind as it pertains to the network infrastructure. Included, again, 24/7 monitoring, best practices as far as our engineers that are heavily trained in Cisco gear are configuring and setting up all of these devices, and then through those quarterly business reviews, maintaining the environment in such a way that it's continuing to deliver best practices from a security perspective. We also thought about the user, because the reality is users don't sit in one place anymore. They're at the office, they're at home, they're at some conference, they're at any number of places. And so this package ties together some of the security technologies that are necessary in order to give you kind of that borderless office, hybrid worker security protections in place. We talk about web security, we talk about endpoint security, we've included email security, and then identity or MFA security as well. Looking at that for 100 users, this package is at $3,100 a month, delivered to you guys again with all of the software and licensing and installation and onboarding and continued management is what we look at there. So, and again, it's not to say we couldn't customize these. Maybe you look at this and you say, hey, I need some vulnerability management to go along with it, that sort of thing. We absolutely can do that. Maybe you really like the endpoint security that you have in place, and so obviously that product kind of comes out of this. But again, just trying to give some examples of what the pricing might look like. We'd be happy to work with you around what that looks like. And then our third package we called Everyone Connected. And it's all about collaboration technology because we all work from different places at this point. I think the statistics I've heard are 99% of meetings now include a remote participant. And I would guess that everybody thinking through their schedule could validate that. Jason even gave us a remote participant here today where I really thought we were all going to be in the same room. Cisco has a phenomenal package that's back-ended by the WebEx suite, offers cloud calling, and we included desk phones for all your users. Again, maybe you say, I don't really need desk phones for everybody. maybe I'm entirely soft phone. Maybe, 50% of my people need that. We can customize that. But what we want to do is offer this kind of seamless collaboration for all of your users. I'm still kind of amazed. I go around and we have different meetings in a conference room, and it's still kind of a clunky experience from time to time in bringing remote participants in that. Cisco has a policy, they call it zero distance. And Rob's got a lot of our products available here that start to deliver that. The point being that I don't feel any different experience whether I'm a remote participant in the meeting or if I'm sitting at the table across from you. That's what we're really after. So back-ended by the software and the licensing and the setup that our engineers do, we can deliver that experience for your organization. Those are a few of our packages. As always, I've said this a few times, but in any conversation, we would customize this for your environment to make sure it fits exactly your needs. But hopefully some of this example pricing and an idea of what the packages might look like gives you an idea of the services that we could offer you.